really good podcast. You should go listen to it. Anyways. Okay, we are meal prepping today because we're starting 75 hard tomorrow. So I am going to put the lid on. Maybe. Change it to seal. And then we're going to do pressure. We'll do 5 minutes. Because I put 4 cups of rice in there. I'm doing a voiceover for this because apparently I yap a lot when I'm cooking. So you don't want to hear all that, I promise. But I made beef for Logan's lunches. I just chop it up, drain it, and add seasoning. I also made chicken breast for my lunches. I cut some into thin breasts for the stove to put in the skillet, and I cut some into strips to make in the air fryer. Not only does the variety make my meals not so boring throughout the week, but I can also cook double the protein at once, so yes please. Although our air fryer is currently out of commission, we have to buy a new cord. Don't even get me started on that, but I love our air fryer. I don't regret buying it. Definitely invest in an air fryer if you do not have one yet. I find it works better for us to portion out our meals the morning of before work because we used to have a lot of meals that would go bad that were already portioned out in the fridge. And this way, if we have any protein left over at the end of the week, we can throw it all in a skillet and make stir fry or spaghetti with it. Typically, it's ground turkey or ground beef that we have left over at the end of the week, so it's really easy to make pasta with it. And if it's chicken, we can always make like chicken tacos or stir fry, and that's always a big hit with the kids. It's also really nice to have a big bowl of already cooked protein in the fridge for if we have a night that we don't really have time to cook dinner. We're not trying to figure out like, oh, what do we eat? Like we can literally just make something super quick and I can just cook up some more protein in the morning. It's not a big deal, but that is just what works for us. And if we empty one of the containers throughout the week, then it's a lot easier to just make more of that protein or make more rice instead of like making more complete meals. So I just put his beef with rice and teriyaki sauce in the mornings. He doesn't have to worry as much about like his carb intake and all of that. So the teriyaki sauce is fine for him. I normally just do chicken and rice and Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce. So we have chicken, beef, and rice. All good. If you're wondering, the reason that I made chicken strips in the air fryer and thin sliced chicken breasts in the skillet is because these typically stay good for longer. These tend to dry out. So we're going to be eating these first, then these. I say we, but probably me, maybe even the kids. The beef is for Logan. There's how I prepped our meals for the week. We're starting 75 hard tomorrow.
Madison said we could do a snowball fight.
Can I fix your hat so it's not in your face?
Yes. Also, and Madison said we could do a snowball fight, but it's impossible to make snowballs.
Yeah, this is not good snowball.
So we can just make snow chunks like this, but make it into smaller. Maya, can you put my coat in my pants? I'm making this chunk smaller so I can hit her with it.
I know, but
there's a bunch of snow in there.
Yeah, isn't... Oh my gosh, Madison.
What? You mean to.
I know, but I don't know if there's just still going to be snow in there.
Madison, it's going to be impossible to make snowballs. Well, then how about you just bury me?
Just bury her so you guys can get over it.
Yeah, but she said we could do a snowball fight first.
But there's not good snow for snowball fights.
Okay, snow chunk fight.
Caden,
What?
how often do we have snow like this?
Not often.
So how about you guys just find something to do that you both want to do?
Snow artist, so you can make art out of snow. That's going to be hard, Kaden.
Baby girl. So as I may have already... So as I may have already mentioned in this video, we are starting 75 hard tomorrow. If you don't know much about the program, we're about to lay it all out for you. Me, Paige, if you're new here, And Logan, my boyfriend, if you have not seen him in previous videos. And Ahsoka girl. So 75 Hard is a mental toughness program that was created by Andy Frisella. He is the creator and podcast host of The Real AF. It's a very good podcast. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. That aside, it is a mental toughness challenge. It is not a fitness challenge, which it gets confused with very often. There is a fitness aspect to it, but anybody can do this program. You can tailor it to fit your needs and your abilities. The first time I heard of the program was probably 4 or 5 years ago. I have done it a few times. I have failed one time. My first time?
Your first time.
My first time. I quit like a little freaking... It was very close to the end. There's 75 days. I failed on day 59. It was stupid. But then I did it again, passed like a year later. Then the next year I did it, passed with him. I will admit it's a lot easier if you do it as a team. So like if you and your partner do it, it's amazing. If you have a best friend that wants to do it with you, amazing. Accountability changes everything. But then we went on to do the Live Hard program, which we will explain later. But right now, 75 Hard is what we're talking about. And that is what we're starting tomorrow. We're going to lay out the rules. Then we're going to explain why we're doing this program again when we've already completed it before. If you have any questions about the program or you want to know exactly what podcast episode to listen to get all the information that you need for this free program that you don't even have to sign up for, you just do it at your own volition. Like, no one even has to know you're doing it. That's the cool thing about it. We are sharing this information because it may help people, motivate somebody, and it's actually changed a lot of aspects of our life just by doing it even once, definitely a few times. And also, we just want to document our journey this time because we really wish that we had last couple times that we did it. So here you go. Now you can see for yourselves. So the rules are as follows. There's 5 rules. You have to do them every single day. You cannot miss any of the rules, or you have to start over. Plain and simple. And no, there is no changing these rules, no adapting them to your lifestyle, nothing. It is 75 Hard. The creator does not want you to change it or anything. If you change it, it's not the same program. Okay? Pretty self-explanatory. Okay. The rules are, in no specific order, drink 1 gallon of water per day. Every single day. And my one tip to you is don't procrastinate. Start drinking that shit early, okay?
So you have to do 2 workouts, 45 minutes each. They can't be back to back, and one of them has to be outside. Snow, rain, doesn't matter. The indoor workout is self-explanatory. It has to be 45 minutes. It could be at the gym, hardcore, like an actual physically challenging yoga session, anything like that. The outdoor workout can be anywhere from a 45-minute run, a ruck, a walk, but it can't just be just
a stroll.
Yeah, you can't just stroll. You can't just walk and smell the roses. You actually have to walk with meaning, you know what I mean?
Now, granted, if you have like an injury or something to where like it's hard for you to even get out and get your steps in, then a regular slow walk counts. But if you're in really good shape and don't be cheating yourself.
Mm-hmm. Then also on the workouts, I would say, as much as you want to, don't try to go over at least an hour. Try to stick to the 45 minutes. You can hit it as hard as you can in that 45 minutes. But doing it 75 days in a row, you know what I mean? 2 workouts a day, I think it benefits you more to do a little less in that aspect, because the whole program is just to prove to you that you can
stick to something.
Well, and you can make time to work out twice a day. You know what I mean?
I am very guilty about going over the 45 minutes very often. He's even told me, hey, let's try to stick to 45 minutes today.
Yeah. You get burnt out pretty fast, especially if you're doing it every single day. And if you're spending like an hour and a half in the gym when you already have to do another 45-minute outdoor workout and you have all this other stuff on top of it, you're just going to set yourself up. You're just going to set yourself up for failure as far as like time management goes. So try to do what you can in 45 minutes to an hour, or it's going to bleed into the rest of your day.
So the next thing will be the progress picture you have to take every single day in your underwear. Now, to me, this is the hardest part. I think I failed this 2 times, all because I forgot my progress picture. It's way easier to do it in a routine.
My only recommendations for the progress picture would be take it in the same spot every day. Don't be trying to find a new spot to take your picture every day because it's not even going to look the same. And 2, take it at the same time every day, whether it be in the morning, in the evening, in the middle of the day, when you go do your workout. I do recommend working out at the same time every day if you can, if your schedule allows it, because then the more set your routine gets, the easier it'll be to get everything done and you will be less likely to fail. So far we have gallon of water, 2 workouts, and a progress picture. Then we also have read 10 pages of a self-development book every single day. Again, this has to be a self-development book. It cannot be fiction, it has to be nonfiction, it has to actually be able to help you build a skill or help you personally in some way. I am reading The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem by Nathaniel Branden for my first book. You have 75 days, so that's 750 pages at least, unless you can go over. It's not like you have to only read 10 pages. But don't spend your whole day reading and not get any of your other stuff done. That's what I'm saying. This has 300 and some pages in it. So I'm going to at least need like 2.5 books for these 75 days. So what are you reading, Vic?
I'm reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's a very old book.
Probably some good information in there, though. So literally it can be about personal development. What?
Probably could be some good information.
Yeah. It can be like a mental development, like clarity book. It can be a money, like business book. It can be something about like a skill that you're trying to learn, like anything that's personal development.
Or just learning in general. You want to learn how to build a house.
Yeah. If you want to learn how to be a better boss or a better employee, there's a lot of books like that. So that's gallon of water, 2 workouts, progress picture, 10 pages of a self-development book every day. And the last one is you have to follow a diet plan. Not a diet. I'm not asking you to eat less. Just a nutritional diet plan that you set for yourself. Again, like you pick this stuff. The rules are like a blueprint to this program. You pick the book. You pick the workouts. Unfortunately, you have to do water. You can't add anything to the water. It has to be just plain water. But you also pick the diet. So you can do macro, like we're probably going to follow macros. I know I am. So whatever works for your goals. But that also means no alcohol, no junk food, no cheat meals. Not even one freaking cheat meal. The entire 75 days. You have to stay on plan. Don't go from like eating fast food every day and not caring about your diet to going full blown, so strict, can't have anything but like these 3 things and you're going to fail. So have some grace with yourself and stick to something that you think you can actually stick to. For instance, we're following macros, but we're also doing like whole foods, vegetables, fruits, mostly like around the perimeter of the store, staying away from highly processed foods. Obviously, there's some foods that we're going to have to get that are processed. I'm not going to have time to make bread and like stuff like that. Like, no, we're going to be buying that stuff, but we're going to be mindful about what we do buy. Like, we're not going to be eating hot dogs. We're not going to be eating
frozen pizzas.
Yeah. We're not gonna be making like crescent rolls
Frozen
out of
meals.
the thing. No frozen meals. The only thing frozen we'll be getting is like salmon we buy frozen. We buy some veggies
Vegetables,
frozen.
some fruit.
Fruits for like smoothies and stuff. So just be mindful about what you're eating. That's it, pretty much. Stay true to yourself. If you think to yourself, should I be eating this? Does this count as something I'm not supposed to be eating? Then it's probably something you're not supposed to be eating. It's 75 days of your life. I mean, it's hard, especially the first time you do it. If you've never really done a lifestyle change like this, it is definitely difficult, but it's nothing that you can't do. Seriously, you will surprise the shit out of yourself with this program.
Yeah.
And time, I don't remember how many times I used to say, oh, I don't have time to do all that. Oh, I don't have time to do that today. Oh, I don't have time to work out today. And then first time I did 75 hard, it was like a total like eye opener. Like, holy crap, if I just like focus on what I'm spending my time on and actually try to schedule it out to where I can fit everything in, you have so much more time than you think. Why are we doing it again if we've already done it multiple times? Because it is a great program for every phase of your life. You could be going through some shit and this could bring you back up. Like, sometimes it's just good to have a couple months of a reset where you are fully focused and zoned in on your goals. Like, if you're feeling right now that you need to work on your goals or you need to work on yourself, this is the perfect time. Doesn't matter when you start. And don't start thinking about, well, I have this going on, I have this going on, I have that wedding to go to, I have that party to go to. It doesn't matter. You can still go and not drink. And I promise you, they'll probably have some kind of food that you can eat that's not off your plan. Just get some protein. If that's all that they have that you can eat, just eat some protein. Why do you want to do it again, babe?
Just a good reset. Get back into full digging life again.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
That's pretty much it. Be the best I can be.
Yeah.
Bye.
Such a turd. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something or took something from it, whether it be from the meal prep or from the 75 hard explanation or why we're doing it, anything like that.
Alright. Catch you on the flippity flip.
Bye.
Next video, we'll see you.
That's not good. Why don't you say it as I'm talking? Okay. Go. See
Catch
you in
you
the
on
next
the
video.
flippity flip.
Motherfucker.